My name's McPhail. I am a co-captain of the Movin Mavs. I am a senior social work major, and I am from Sydney, Australia. Okay, yeah, I grew up in, like I said, Sydney, but in a suburb called Peakhurst, and I didn't play basketball until I was in the 8th grade, so 14, 15 years old. So it's going on about 10 years now that I've been playing, and it's just that extra outlet that, you know, when I was young, that I needed. You know, you're young, you have all that energy, you want to play sports just like all your friends, and that's pretty much just how it started. Just wanting to be a part of the guys and be out there shooting the basketball, or pretty much just playing any sport. And from there, it just took off, for sure. I actually, the first time I was ever in a wheelchair was, like I said, the very first time I was in one was in 7th grade, and this company came around to our school, and they go around all of our state back in Australia, and what they do is they go around and they do like road safety presentations for 15 to 25-year-olds, because that's just like a very, very dangerous age bracket to be driving in Australia. And they came out to our school, did their presentation, and they had 10 basketball chairs to put myself and my friends in, and I played, I think, from like 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon for 2 whole days. And come Friday afternoon, the second day I ever played, you couldn't get me out of a basketball chair, you know. So I fell in love with it straight away. But without my mom, who is probably the one person that I look up to more than anybody, she's definitely done a lot for me, and without her I wouldn't be here today. But on a basketball level, all the guys on the Australian team, you know, every single one of the guys on the Australian team I look up to, because they've all got experience. They've all been to, you know, international tournaments. So if you ever need help with anything, then they're always there. But also Coach Garner, he's not just a coach. He's like a best friend. He's like a father figure to me, at least. You know, I've been here for 5 years now, and there hasn't been one thing that I haven't been able to go to coach to and talk about. So it's really good having a great support network, not just in Australia but also over here in America while I've been here for the 5 years. After college, I actually have a few options. I could go back to Australia and I guess start fresh there, and, you know, get back into the swing of things after 5 years being AWOL. But I also have a few opportunities elsewhere, like in Europe. I could go and play professionally for a team over there, which is definitely one thing I want to do before I finish playing basketball. Or probably the one that is looking most likely is I want to start a non-for-profit, and I want to go around to high schools and do wheelchair basketball demonstrations, but with an emphasis on road safety and just being a responsible young adult. I think the biggest thing, I'll relate it to high school kids just because we're in college right now. But if you're in high school, make sure you do go to, you know, you go to class and you're studying and you're getting your homework. You're just getting everything done, you know, academically. Because once you get to college, it's not going to be a cakewalk like high school sometimes is. You know, if you don't do the work, then you're not going to be here. You know, it's not like high school where you're told to be here. You're an adult and you want to be here to better yourself, to better your education, to better any sport that you happen to play, whether it's able-bodied or disabled sports. But yeah, definitely make sure you're getting all your academics done, and if you ever get the honor to play wheelchair basketball at the college level, cherish it. Cherish all 5 years of it. Don't take one practice for granted. Don't take anything for granted, because before you know, you're 5 years into it and you think you've been here for 3 months like me. So definitely just don't take anything for granted, and make sure you get your schoolwork done, because that's a lot more important in the long run than being a great basketball player. Basketball's only going to be there for what, 10, 15 years more for me, maybe. So, and you still need to make money after that, so make sure you get your education.